Imagine this you're with someone who doesn't just say he cares about you, he shows it in ways that are undeniable, consistent, and deeply authentic. There's no confusion, no second guessing, and no need to chase validation. What if you could decode these actions to know without a doubt when a man is truly invested in you? This isn't about games, tricks, or shallow signals. It's about understanding the deeper emotional and psychological patterns that drive human connection. And once you recognize these patterns, you'll unlock the clarity and confidence to navigate relationships with ease. By the end of the speech, you'll have a roadmap to identifying genuine desire and commitment. So stick with me, this could change how you see love forever. When a man genuinely wants you, his actions often speak louder than his words. It's not just about what he says, it's about how he prioritizes you in his life, showing up in ways that demonstrate his investment and commitment. This goes beyond surface level gestures or fleeting moments of attention. Instead, it is reflected in the choices he makes, the time he dedicates, and the energy he pours into nurturing the relationship. One of the most telling signs is the way he integrates you into his world. He doesn't compartmentalize or keep you at arm's length. Instead, he actively includes you in different facets of his life, whether that's introducing you to his friends, involving you in his family gatherings, or simply sharing his routines and passions with you. This integration is a clear indicator that he sees you as an important and enduring part of his life, not just someone temporary. Another crucial aspect is his willingness to be present both physically and emotionally. He doesn't merely show up in the big moments, he's there for the small, seemingly insignificant ones too. It could be as simple as asking about your day and listening intently, or as meaningful as being there when you need support. These moments, though they may appear small, collectively reveal a deep sense of care and commitment. His presence becomes a constant in your life, not just something sporadic or conditional. The consistency is another hallmark of his investment. He doesn't leave you guessing about his intentions or how he feels about you. Instead, his actions align with his words, creating a sense of trust and reliability. When he makes promises, he follows through. When he sets plans, he honors them. This consistency creates a foundation of stability, making you feel secure and valued. It's not about grand gestures or dramatic declarations, it's about showing up day after day, even when it's inconvenient or challenging. A man who wants you badly also pays attention to the details. He remembers the little things you've shared, whether it's your favorite coffee order, a story about your childhood, or a dream you've mentioned in passing. These small acts of attentiveness show that he's not just hearing you, he's truly listening. This kind of attentiveness goes beyond casual interest. It signifies that he values you and wants to understand you on a deeper level. Moreover, his actions are intentional and thoughtful. He doesn't simply go through the motions or act out of obligation. Instead, he puts effort into making you feel special and cared for. This could manifest in ways like planning a date that he knows you'll love or going out of his way to make your day a little brighter. These actions come from a place of genuine desire to see you happy and fulfilled. Another telling behavior is the way he adapts and compromises for the sake of the relationship. This doesn't mean he changes who he is or sacrifices his individuality, but he's willing to make adjustments to ensure the partnership thrives. Whether it's being more communicative, managing his time better, or addressing challenges head on, he takes steps to show that the relationship matters to him. This adaptability is a sign of maturity and a willingness to invest in a future together. Importantly, his investment in you is not just about what he does when things are easy or exciting. It's also about how he acts when times are tough. When challenges arise, he doesn't withdraw or become distant. Instead, he leans in, offering support and working with you to find solutions. His commitment shines through in how he navigates difficulties, reinforcing that he's in it for the long haul, not just for the good times. All these actions taken together create a picture of a man who is deeply invested in you. It's not about a single grand act or a fleeting moment of passion. It's about the consistent day to day choices he makes to prioritize you and the relationship. These actions reveal a level of care and commitment that goes beyond words, offering you a clear and unmistakable sign of his genuine desire to be with you. True attraction is not just about appearances or surface level charm, it is rooted deeply in emotional and psychological connections. When a man is truly drawn to you, his behaviors reflect something far more profound than fleeting infatuation. This level of attraction engages his mind and heart, creating a dynamic that is as much about his emotional investment as it is about any external factors. It's a connection that goes beyond what can be easily seen or explained. At its core, this kind of attraction is built on a foundation of genuine interest in who you are as a person. He doesn't just focus on superficial attributes or temporary pleasures. Instead, he is intrigued by your thoughts, your dreams, your fears, and the essence of what makes you unique. This interest is reflected in the way he listens when you speak, the questions he asks, and the curiosity he shows about your life. He doesn't just want to know about you, he wants to understand you on a level that most people never take the time to reach. This emotional connection often leads to behaviors that are unmistakable in their intention. A man who feels a deep emotional pull will naturally seek to create experiences that foster closeness and intimacy. He is likely to invest time and energy into activities that allow the two of you to connect more deeply. This might include engaging in meaningful conversations, sharing vulnerable moments, or simply spending quality time together in ways that strengthen the bond. These actions are not random or casual, they are deliberate and stem from a desire to build something meaningful. Another significant aspect of emotional and psychological attraction is the sense of safety and comfort it creates. When a man is genuinely attracted to you on this level, he makes you feel seen and valued. He doesn't judge or criticize. Instead, he provides a space where you can be yourself without fear of rejection or misunderstanding. This emotional safety is a hallmark of true attraction, as it demonstrates his willingness to create a connection that is rooted in authenticity and mutual respect. This type of connection also encourages growth and mutual support. He becomes invested in your aspirations, cheering you on as you pursue your goals and offering encouragement when challenges arise. This isn't about control or trying to shape your path, it's about being a partner who uplifts and empowers you. His actions reflect a deep respect for your individuality and a desire to see you thrive, not just in the relationship, but in every aspect of your life. Psychological attraction also manifests in the way he handles challenges and conflicts within the relationship. Instead of withdrawing or becoming defensive, he approaches difficulties with a willingness to listen, understand, and find solutions. This reflects emotional maturity and a genuine commitment to nurturing the connection. He doesn't shy away from tough conversations or emotional vulnerability, recognizing that these moments are opportunities to deepen the bond rather than threats to the relationship. Another telling sign of psychological attraction is the effort he puts into understanding your needs and preferences. He pays attention to what makes you happy, what comforts you, and what brings you joy. He doesn't take a one size fits all approach to the relationship. Instead, he tailors his actions and efforts to align with what is meaningful to you. This level of attentiveness shows that he values not just the connection, but you as an individual. When a man is drawn to you on an emotional and psychological level, his actions align seamlessly with his intentions. He doesn't just talk about how much he cares, he shows it through his behaviors, his consistency, and his willingness to prioritize the relationship. This creates a dynamic where words are supported by actions, leaving no room for doubt or ambiguity about his feelings. The connection becomes one of depth, trust, and mutual understanding, where each interaction strengthens the foundation of the relationship. Genuine connections thrive on authenticity, and in relationships, nothing is more powerful than being true to oneself. When a man is genuinely interested in you, his actions are rooted in authenticity rather than manipulation or pretense. This is a critical distinction because it reveals not only his true intentions, but also the quality and depth of the bond he seeks to establish. Authenticity eliminates the need for games, strategies, or superficial tactics, creating a foundation built on trust and honesty. When a man approaches a relationship with authenticity, his words and actions align seamlessly. He doesn't say one thing and do another, leaving you in a state of confusion or uncertainty. Instead, there is a clear consistency in how he communicates and how he behaves, ensuring that you always know where you stand. This type of transparency allows the relationship to grow naturally without the emotional turbulence that often comes from mixed signals or unclear intentions. You won't find yourself questioning his motives because his authenticity provides a steady and reliable guide. A truly authentic connection also means that he is not afraid to be vulnerable. He doesn't feel the need to put on a facade of perfection or hide his emotions out of fear of judgment. Instead, he openly shares his thoughts, feelings, and experiences, creating a space for mutual openness and understanding. This vulnerability is a powerful indicator of his sincerity because it shows that he values the relationship enough to let his guard down and be his true self. It also encourages you to do the same, fostering a connection that is deeper and more meaningful than one built on superficial interactions. This authenticity also extends to how he handles challenges or disagreements. Rather than resorting to manipulation or avoidance, he addresses issues directly and with respect. He doesn't use tactics like guilt, blame, or passive aggressiveness to sway the outcome in his favor. Instead, he focuses on open communication and finding solutions that honor both of your perspectives. This approach not only resolves conflicts more effectively, but also strengthens the bond by demonstrating mutual respect and a commitment to the relationship. In addition to how he interacts with you, an authentic man also remains true to his values and principles. He doesn't compromise who he is to impress or please you because he understands that a genuine connection can only flourish when both individuals remain true to themselves. This self assuredness is not about stubbornness or an unwillingness to grow, rather, it reflects his confidence in who he is and his belief in building a relationship based on mutual acceptance. Authenticity also plays a key role in how he expresses his affection and care. Instead of relying on grand gestures or overly rehearsed lines, he focuses on actions that are meaningful and thoughtful. This might include small but significant gestures like remembering something important to you or making an effort to support you when you need it most. These acts of care come from a genuine place, not from a desire to impress or gain something in return. This kind of sincerity creates a relationship that feels safe and fulfilling. His authenticity is also evident in the way he views the relationship as a partnership rather than a transaction. He doesn't keep score or expect something in return for his efforts. Instead, he invests in the relationship because he genuinely values you and the connection you share. This approach removes the pressure of performing or meeting unrealistic expectations, allowing the relationship to evolve naturally and in a way that feels balanced and equitable. Being authentic means he is also secure enough to appreciate and celebrate your individuality. He doesn't try to mold you into someone you're not or compare you to others. Uh, Instead, he embraces your unique qualities and supports your personal growth, knowing that your authenticity is what makes the relationship special. This acceptance creates an environment where you feel free to be yourself without fear of judgment or rejection, further deepening the trust and intimacy between you. Actions speak louder than words. And when a man is genuinely invested in you, his actions consistently align with his feelings. This alignment is not just a matter of convenience, it is a conscious and deliberate choice that reflects his deep emotional connection and commitment. He doesn't merely rely on grand declarations or promises to convey his intentions. Instead, he lets his actions reveal the depth of his care, his respect, and his unwavering dedication to building something meaningful with you. A man who truly values you shows up for you in ways that leave no room for doubt. His reliability is evident in how he prioritizes your time and makes an effort to be present even when life gets busy. He respects your schedule, honors your commitments, and ensures that his presence in your life is steady and dependable. This consistency creates a sense of trust and security that allows the relationship to flourish without the constant worry of being let down or taken for granted. His actions are intentional, reflecting his genuine desire to support you and nurture the relationship. He listens attentively when you speak, taking the time to understand your thoughts, feelings, and perspectives. This is not just passive listening, it is active engagement that shows he values your voice and considers your input important. Whether you're sharing a moment of joy or expressing a concern, his response demonstrates empathy and a willingness to connect on a deeper level. When challenges arise, his actions continue to reflect his commitment to the relationship. He doesn't retreat, avoid, or act defensively in the face of conflict. Instead, he approaches disagreements with a calm and open mind, seeking resolution rather than victory. He communicates honestly and respectfully, ensuring that any issues are addressed constructively and with a focus on growth. This maturity in handling difficult situations reinforces the strength of the connection and provides a solid foundation for overcoming obstacles together. His actions also extend to the ways he celebrates your individuality and supports your dreams. He recognizes your aspirations and makes an effort to encourage and uplift you as you pursue your goals. This might mean offering words of encouragement, lending a helping hand, or simply being there to cheer you on when you need it most. His support is not conditional or self serving, it is a genuine expression of his desire to see you thrive and succeed in all aspects of your life. A man who truly cares for you is also mindful of the small, everyday gestures that make a difference. He remembers the little details about you, your preferences, your interests, the things that make you smile, and incorporates them into his actions. These thoughtful moments, whether it's bringing you your favorite coffee or surprising you with a gesture that reflects your shared memories, show that he is paying attention and genuinely invested in making you happy. These acts may seem small, but they carry immense significance in demonstrating his attentiveness and care. In addition to his day to day actions, he consistently shows respect for your boundaries and values. He doesn't push, pressure, or attempt to control you. Instead, he ensures that his actions align with your comfort levels and respects your autonomy. This respect fosters a sense of safety and mutual understanding, allowing the relationship to grow in a healthy and balanced way. His actions also demonstrate a long term perspective, reflecting his intention to build something lasting. He doesn't focus solely on short term gratification or fleeting moments of connection. Instead, he invests in creating a relationship that can withstand the test of time. This might mean discussing future plans, working together on shared goals, or simply showing you through his consistent behavior that he sees you as an integral part of his life. When a man is truly interested in you, his attention to detail becomes a defining characteristic of his behavior. This level of attentiveness is not just about noticing the obvious, but about seeing and understanding the subtle nuances that make you unique. He takes the time to truly observe, listen, and learn about you, going beyond surface level knowledge to connect with you on a deeper level. This attentiveness is a direct reflection of his emotional investment and reveals the depth of his interest in building a meaningful connection. His attentiveness manifests in the way he listens to you. He doesn't just hear the words you say, he pays attention to the feelings, thoughts, and intentions behind them. Whether you're sharing your dreams, discussing your day, or expressing your concerns, he listens actively, making you feel truly heard and understood. This level of listening is rare and valuable because it demonstrates his respect for your voice and his desire to truly connect with your inner world. He isn't distracted or dismissive instead. He is fully present, showing that your thoughts and emotions matter deeply to him. This attention to detail is also evident in the way he remembers the little things about you. He recalls the small details you've mentioned, whether it's your favorite coffee order, a story about your childhood, or a goal you've been working toward. These memories aren't just stored in his mind for the sake of impressing you, they are reflections of his genuine interest in your life and his effort to make you feel valued. His ability to remember these details shows that he doesn't take you or your relationship for granted. In addition to remembering, he takes action based on what he learns about you. His gestures are thoughtful and intentional, designed to show that he cares about your happiness and well being. This might include planning a date around your favorite activity, surprising you with something meaningful, or simply doing something small that he knows will brighten your day. These actions are not about grandiosity, but about the thought and effort behind them, which speak volumes about his priorities and intentions. Attentiveness also extends to how he supports and encourages you. He takes the time to understand your goals, dreams, and aspirations, showing genuine interest in what matters most to you. He doesn't just offer empty words of encouragement, he actively participates in your journey, cheering you on and helping in whatever way he can. Whether it's offering advice, providing resources, or simply being there to celebrate your achievements, his actions demonstrate his commitment to your growth and success. This attentiveness is further revealed in his sensitivity to your emotions and needs. He notices when something is bothering you, even if you haven't explicitly said anything, and he approaches you with care and understanding. He doesn't ignore or dismiss your feelings. Instead, he creates a space where you feel safe to open up and share what's on your mind. His ability to recognize and respond to your emotional state shows that he is tuned into you on a deeper level and prioritizes your emotional well being. Another hallmark of his attentiveness is his willingness to adapt and compromise when necessary. He pays attention to what works for both of you and makes adjustments to ensure the relationship remains balanced and harmonious. This might mean being flexible with plans, considering your preferences, or simply being mindful of your needs and boundaries. His adaptability is a testament to his respect for you and his commitment to creating a partnership that feels fulfilling for both of you. His attentiveness also shows in how he celebrates your individuality. He doesn't try to mold you into someone you're not or impose his preferences on you. Instead, he appreciates and embraces the qualities that make you unique. This appreciation is reflected in the way he encourages you to be your authentic self and supports you in pursuing your passions. By valuing and honoring your individuality, he reinforces the sense of connection and mutual respect that forms the foundation of a healthy and meaningful relationship. When a man is genuinely invested in you, his emotional availability becomes a cornerstone of the connection. He doesn't shy away from vulnerability or suppress his feelings. Instead, he opens up, allowing you to see the depth of his emotions and inviting you into his inner world. This level of openness requires courage and reflects his trust in you, as well as his desire to build a relationship based on authenticity and mutual understanding. Emotional availability is evident in the way he expresses his feelings. He communicates openly and honestly about his thoughts, fears, and dreams without hesitation or fear of judgment. He doesn't mask his emotions or hide behind a facade. If instead, he allows himself to be real with you. This authenticity fosters a sense of closeness that goes beyond surface level interaction, creating a bond that is rooted in genuine understanding and care. He doesn't leave you guessing about where you stand or how he feels because he values transparency and the clarity it brings to your relationship. His emotional availability also shows in his willingness to listen and empathize with your experiences. He creates a safe space for you to share your feelings, thoughts, and struggles, no matter how big or small. He doesn't rush to offer solutions or dismiss your concerns. Instead, he listens with patience and understanding, offering his presence and support in a way that feels comforting and reassuring. This ability to connect with your emotions shows his respect for your perspective and his genuine care for your well being. He is not afraid to confront difficult conversations or challenges within the relationship. When conflicts arise, he approaches them with an open mind and a willingness to resolve them constructively. He doesn't retreat, become defensive, or shut down emotionally. Instead, he engages in meaningful dialogue, prioritizing the relationship's health over his pride or discomfort. This approach not only strengthens the bond between you, but also demonstrates his commitment to growth and mutual respect. His emotional availability extends to his ability to show affection and appreciation in meaningful ways. He doesn't hold back in expressing his love, admiration, and gratitude for you. Whether through words, gestures, or actions, he makes an effort to let you know how much you mean to him. This consistent expression of affection helps you feel valued and secure in the relationship, creating an environment where love and connection can thrive. He also demonstrates emotional resilience, which allows him to remain present and supportive even in the face of adversity. Life inevitably brings challenges, but a man who is emotionally available will navigate them with you, rather than withdrawing or shutting down. He shows strength not in suppressing his emotions, but in acknowledging and processing them in a healthy way. This resilience enables him to be a steady and reliable partner, even when things get tough. In addition to his own emotional openness, he encourages and supports yours. He values your emotions and sees them as an integral part of who you are. He doesn't dismiss or minimize your feelings, even if he doesn't fully understand them. Instead, he seeks to learn and empathize, ensuring that you feel seen, heard, and respected. His ability to validate your emotions strengthens the connection between you and helps build a foundation of mutual trust and understanding. Being emotionally available also means he is fully present in the relationship. He doesn't hold back or keep one foot out the door, ready to retreat at the first sign of trouble. Instead, he commits fully, investing his energy and attention into nurturing the bond between you. He is not distracted or disengaged, but actively participates in the relationship, making it clear through his actions that you are a priority in his life. This presence is a powerful indicator of his dedication and love. Through his emotional availability, he creates a relationship dynamic that feels safe, supportive, and deeply fulfilling. He fosters an environment where both of you can grow individually and as a couple, building a connection that is not only emotionally rich, but also grounded in mutual respect and care. This openness allows the relationship to flourish, enabling you to feel secure, cherished, and truly connected in a way that transcends superficial attraction. When a man truly wants you, his actions will resonate louder than words. You won't need to chase, wonder, or compromise your standards. His behaviors will align with his intentions, creating a connection that feels secure, empowering, and deeply fulfilling. Watch for these signs, and you'll never question where you stand. Remember, the love you seek is already seeking you. Just be ready to recognize it when it shows up.